Jimin x Jungkook in Los Angeles, recording BTS comeback. Los Angeles once again becomes a silent witness to the secret movements of two of BTS's biggest stars, Jimin and Jungkook, who were recently spotted together at one of the secret recording studios in the West Hollywood area. This news immediately sparked a huge wave of speculation. Are the two working on BTS's comeback project for 2026? From an exclusive sighting obtained this morning, it is clear that Jimin and Jungkook entered the studio building at around 9 o'clock local time in casual clothes, but still stole the show. Jimin wore a crisp white hoodie with red accents on the sleeves and gray training pants, while Jungkook appeared mysterious in a loose black jacket, baseball cap, and cloth mask with BTS logo. The two of them avoided the crowd and went straight into the building with a tight escort, according to an inside source from one of the production staff. The two weren't just present to fool around in the studio, but it has been undergoing an intense recording process since the last 2 days. More surprisingly, the information mentions that the songs recorded are full BTS nuances, not their respective solo projects. There is even a vocal section where they sing together, like a secret subunit that has never been announced. The atmosphere inside the studio was really emotional, revealed one of the sound engineers who worked in the night shift. The two went into the recording booth in turn, but when you go in together and record the main chorus of the song, it's like a magic moment. We all fell silent. Speculation intensified when manager HYB's car was seen pacing back and forth carrying several foreign producers who had worked on BTS iconic songs such as Butter and Life Goes On. Not only that, at night, the lights in the studio room remain on until 1 o'clock a.m., indicates a serious production process, and without breaks, fans around the world immediately excited on social media. Some fans believe that Jimin and Jungkook were tasked with warming up BTS's engines before the other members returned from the army and followed the production process. As the Los Angeles sky begins to darken and the temperature of the city slowly decreases, BTS fans around the world are getting hotter. Camera glare and media curiosity lead strongly to one question that continues to resonate. Is this recording done by Jimin and Jungkook part of preparing BTS's comeback album for 2026? Or is it something more personal and profound than both, from a report circulating in the international army community? Several eyewitnesses who worked around the studio mentioned that the faint vocal sounds heard from behind the walls of the building had a very familiar characteristic: the typical harmony of BTS. There are soft passages sung in Jimin's emotional hoarse voice, followed by Jungkook's powerful yet expressive vocals. An employee of the studio's logistics service even leaked that audio files stored in their system are marked with the initial label BTS_maintrack_0612_V1. These details immediately sparked various theories. Are they putting together a preliminary outline for the upcoming album's title track? Or is it possible that they fill in the demo parts before other members who are conscripted will add their vocal parts once the service is over? Not stopping there, another clue sparked wild speculation. One of the Swedish songwriters who has been involved in the production of Spring Day and Dynamite reportedly just arrived in Los Angeles yesterday evening. In a deleted Instagram story post, he showed a view of the LA night with the short caption, "Time to build legends again." Fans immediately associated the upload with the BTS project. Interestingly, Jimin and Jungkook are not only seen working in the studio. The next morning, the two were captured by a fan's camera taking a leisurely walk around Venice Beach. They seemed to be talking about something serious while occasionally laughing. Photos from the moment went viral in a matter of hours, with ARMY highlighting the intimacy, chemistry, and the togetherness of the two that feels very natural and profound. Many believe that, whatever they record, the result will be emotional and very personal. A Korean army official even posted a screenshot of an email from the community platform saying that HYBE is currently securing copyrights for a number of new songs with registrations that include two names, Park Jimin and John Jungkook. This sudden became strong evidence that the two really became pioneers in the early phase of BTS's comeback. Meanwhile, HYBE's representative remained mum when asked by Korea's largest K-pop media outlet. Their statement was brief: "We cannot provide any further information regarding our artists' current activities." However, the public has already smelled the scent of great preparations. Music industry observers also began to speak up. One of the American entertainment analysts, Daniel Liu, called this move by Jimin and Jungkook a genius strategy. Instead of waiting for all the members to come back, they made the emotional and musical groundwork first. When all the members are ready, they already have a strong foundation. It's a smart way to keep BTS relevant and not lose musical direction. Back on location, it was reported that the studio had been fully booked by the BTS team for the next 2 weeks. The tight schedule shows that what Jimin and Jungkook are working on is not just an experiment. They seem to be putting together something big, something that won't just shake the fandom, but it will probably be a new milestone in BTS's journey ahead. ARMY, as always, did not stand still. They have started preparing a streaming party if later teasers or demo songs leak to the public. Some fans even made an unofficial countdown on Twitter with a speculative date of the album's release. June 13, 2026, BTS is back. Although nothing is certain yet, one thing is very clear. Behind the silence and silent movement of Jungkook in Los Angeles, a big explosion is being planned and the world better be prepared. Are you ready to welcome the rise of BTS from the City of Stars? Because it seems Jimin and Jungkook have just lit the fuse of the world's most awaited comeback, along with the increasing number of signals that lead to the return of BTS. Los Angeles now feels like a secret battlefield that warms the spirit of the ARMY around the world. There was no official announcement. There is no teaser. But from every little step, from the sound of the studio door closing tightly until the pieces of togetherness are caught on camera, all of them seem to form a secret map to something very big, something that has been long awaited. Today, the atmosphere around Westlake Recording Studios, a venue previously used by some of the world's greatest musicians such as Michael Jackson, The Weeknd, to Taylor Swift, looks busier than usual. Sources in the mention that the main room has been fully rented by the HYB and closed access, even for technicians, remain studio, except those who are directly involved in the recording project. Surprisingly, the news emerged that one of BTS's mainstay producers, Dog, was seen entering the building in the morning with 2 staff from Korea. He avoided the camera and made no statement. A few hours later, the turn of the American producer, who often works with HYB, Matt Thompson, came with a laptop and studio headphones. This transcontinental collaboration makes fans believe that what is being recorded is not just a solo song, but something more, a lead single for BTS's 2026 album. On the other hand, fans who followed the social media movement also found that 2 senior choreographers from the BTS team, Sun Sungduk and Lee Byung-eun, arrived in Los Angeles the night before. Although there is no direct evidence they were joined by Jimin and Jungkook, netizens concluded that dance practice was also being designed. Jungkook, as fans know, is known as a duo that often starts projects from scratch, both in vocals, choreography, and visual concepts, and like 2 old friends who understand each other without needing many words. Jimin and Jungkook also look very comfortable working together. According to some fan media reports, they came to the studio together, went home the night together, and even took a late dinner at a small Korean restaurant in Koreatown. One of the restaurateurs shared a short testimonial. "They are polite, do not talk much. But I heard Jungkook humming a little part of the song they recorded. Very touching, sounds like a BTS song but more mature and emotional." Some of the soldiers who attended the location activities said that this atmosphere was very similar to when BTS was preparing for their previous big comebacks, such as Map of the Soul, 7 and B. The difference is that this time everything was done secretly, without the glitter of the media, without supporting variety shows, and even without the full presence of the members, only with 2 names, Jimin and Jungkook. But that's precisely what makes it feel so much more personal, profound, and emotional.